This is, we're now down on the level of the Guadalupe River. There's a little path. We're just going to go straight down the path. This path, there's several paths that lead down to the river, as you can see. There's one right there that leads down. All these paths are about 4 or 5 feet above the river at this stage because it's so low. Normally, the path that we're walking on is right at the river's edge. So you can see how we're about 4 or 5 or maybe even more feet lower than the Guadalupe normally is, which means our canoeing later today is going to be on an extremely dry. It's been a Texas drought, they told me. Now where we're walking now is we're walking upriver, and we'll eventually get to the campground sandbar. They have a sandbar set aside for the kids that is even shallower, and that's where we hear the noise. We can hear some noise in the background. I hope you can hear the cicadas that make that wonderful sound that we used to call locusts when we were growing up. Learned later that the proper name was cicada. This is really unusual for me to see. I've canoed the Guadalupe well over 100 times, and all of these roots that you see to the right are underwater in what I call a normal Guadalupe river level. That's when they've had regular rains and whatnot. All of this is underwater, right up to the path. The path that we're walking is usually the first high and dry place. We can hear some of the kids playing on the sandbar. In fact, there's another channel up here that Christopher and I played in. Oh, now I can see it. I knew there was another channel that he and I played in, and I can see it up here. It's a channel created by people who, over the years, have carried rocks and formed the channel by hand. But get this, all these rocks you're about to see are normally underwater. And the channel is clear. It's clear where the channel is because it's smooth and all the rest of the water is full of white foam. So you can tell where the channel is. There's that channel Christopher used to inner tube down. There it is with the curve at the end. This is also one of the channels we floated down 9 years ago. There it is. You can see where the channel ends right in the main river again. All these rocks are normally covered with water. It's very low, extremely low.